Hello. So, to create a function, we need to use the keyword def. Def. It is a keyword, so it is reserved by the Python itself. We cannot use it as variable names. It is a reserved word by Python. So, by the programming language, which here is Python. So def is a keyword which we use to define a function. Then after this def space, then you can put some function name. Function name is like variable name which you can give, you can assign any name. It can be, for example, here I want to create a function that does a specific task, that is to find the square of a number. I provide a number and it should find the square of that number. So here I want to introduce the name of a function. So here name of the function is square. It is not a keyword, and it is like a variable name. Then after this function name, there is this bracket, round brackets. Within this round bracket, we are supposed to pass that number. So whatever is there inside these brackets, we call it arguments or parameters. This is important, that whatever we pass inside these brackets after the function name, it is called as parameter or argument, and later then this is a colon. So whenever there is colon, it implies that there will be block ahead. There will be a block starting after that colon, below that line. So in the next line, since it is the start of the block, the whole line is indented. So the first line is, since I want to find the square of that number x, so I just simply print x square. Okay, then I have used another keyword here, return. Return is also a keyword which marks the end of a function. That is, we want to go back, we want to go out of the function. The control flow of this function will be till return, when it will start with line 1, 2, 3, and the moment it reads return keyword, it comes out of the function. The function execution ends there. So this is how we can define a function. The first line, that is def square x, this is known as function header. This is function header. Below function header is the body of the function which will get executed. Now if I want to call this function, that is, if I want to use this function to find the square of a number, so I will have to call this function. To call the function, I go out of this function definition, that is in the main area where we used to write our code previously, and simply input a number. in the function square, I have calculated the square of that number, that is x square, and stored it in the variable k. Then I am returning this variable k's value, that is this function square of x will return k. What is k? K is x square. So when I input now in main, when I input a number a, then I will have to use that function, I will have to call that function. Call that function means to use that function. T is equal to call the function, I will simply have to write the name of the function, square, and then pass the value. That is, I have to find the square of which number. Here I will have to find the square of number a. So variable a. So I have passed this a in the bracket. So a. So when a will get into this function square, its value a square will be calculated and returned by the function. So t will get equal to a square. So then I will print this number t. So here in the first part def, I have defined the function with name square, and in the second part I have used the function square to calculate the square of the variable a, and a I am taking from the user, and it will print the value of t. So when I run this function, it will ask for a number which I enter 5, then it will print square of 5 is 25. We have used functions in maths also. In maths, for example, if f of x is equal to 2x square, so for example this is a mathematical function. Here whatever value I put here in the place of x, for example if I put f, I want to find f of 2, value of f of 2, then x will simply get replaced with 2 everywhere. So here what is the value of f of 2? It is 2 raised to the power 2, 2 to the 4, 8. So it is 8 here. If I pass x equal to 3, it will calculate 2x square, that is 2 into 3 square, 3 to the 9, 9 to the 18. So f of 3 will be 18. So it is what a function does. It takes a number and it returns some value. This is how this function is working. It takes a number and returns the value. It takes the number x and returns the value k. Whereas calling of the function is taking place here. In this line, we are calling the function. Calling the function, which means using the function. And here, so we are using the function, taking the value and putting it in the variable t, and here we are simply printing the value of t. So likewise, we can create many such functions which can do a specific task. Like we can create a function which will take two variables, a and b, and it will calculate the area. For example, if there is a rectangle and there is length and breadth, and if you want to create a function which calculates the area of that rectangle, so how we can create many functions. Here I am creating one more function def, with the help of the keyword def again, to define a function. So def area of rectangle. So for rectangle, how many parameters we need? We will require how many variables we will need? We will require length and breadth. So L, B. So to find what is the formula to calculate the area of the rectangle? Simply length into breadth. So in this variable a equal to L into b, we are calculating the area with L into b and storing it in the variable a, and then we will have to return this variable. So okay, now if I want to, I have defined this function, but I have said that this function will, I have declared that this function will do this particular task, that is, it will multiply these two variables, length and breadth, but I have not used this function. I have only created this function and assigned the work, but to use the function I will have to call the function. So in the main part, again, first of all I will require this variable length, I will need, and breadth. So I have taken from user these two variables, length and breadth. Then to find the area, instead of writing the formula length into breadth, I can simply call the function. And pass the parameters. That is, I have to calculate the area using these two values, length and L and B, and then print it, and then it will calculate the area and assign the value, area value in the variable t, and then print it. So print I am not calling the previous function square anywhere in this main part, so there is no role of this function in the main, so it will not get affected, only area will get calculated. So to run the program, enter the area of the rectangle 4, after saving the program, I should run this program, then 4, 5, so area of rectangle is 20. So what happens here is execution of this whole program will always start from here. So from here, that is function definitions. These are function definitions. These are not executed. These are only used when they are called. So the function execution only starts from here, from the main part. So here L will be taken from the user, then B will be taken from the user. Then in this line I use this area, so it finds where is area defined. So it finds where the function area is defined. So it sees it goes with ln b, it goes here, the execution goes here, and the area here, then a equals to l into b, that is l is 4, b is 5, then area 4 comma 5 is called so a equal to 20. So here return a, that is return return 20. So this t variable gets the area 20, and then we print this value t. Likewise, we can create many functions. We can also create a within this function we can use all those constructs, that is looping, if else conditions. So with the help of this function we can also create a function which finds whether a number is even or odd.